Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 21st, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming out here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, okay, we have happy success here and we have angels of the four directions. And this tells me that if you keep your head on straight and you focus on what you can do, right? If you put your hands on it, it can be possible. You keep your mind on that, you're going to reach success. You're going to see success in your life. Okay? The angels of the four directions, as I've said many times before, and so some of you who watch would be like, oh my gosh, I know Raphael and Uriel, the archangels, but they are also the ones over the months of December or January, or primarily over Capricorn, or any of your other placements, to be honest with you, or any angel that actually speaks to you. If you just hear a name in your mind, look it up. You might find there's so many that you might find a name. That one time I heard a name out of nowhere and I looked it up and I found the angel, and the angel actually was governing over something that I was struggling with. So it was really, that could happen as well. If you meditate, you will be able to find the angel that is around you, governing something that within your life, that you could call on for assistance. They want you to call on them whenever you start to feel defeated, or whenever you start to get scared or afraid or worried. They want you to call on them because they're saying that you're headed towards the right direction. You are very, very sharp. And if you're very sharp, the King of Swords is so sharp that whatever he thinks, he can make happen, right? And so with this kind of thought process, because this is what this is. Yellow is always a consciousness, a thought process, happy success, and awareness. And if you're aware of how sharp you are, and you do know that you see very clearly, ooh, with the Queen of Swords, listen, Capricorn, trust your mind. If you see a way to make something happen or get something done, trust it. Okay, don't allow yourself to worry or overthink or go, I mean, can it be possible? I mean, I thought it was possible, but I'm not really sure. You are sure. You've got it in the bag. This is going to propel you towards changing whatever it is. Like you may feel like you got a string of bad luck around you, or you may be afraid. How about you call in your angels? I need for this to be successful, whichever angel you choose. I need this to be successful. I see a way to make it happen. The first step to manifesting any kind of success is to think of it being successful. And it automatically places you in that chariot. You're headed towards changing your circumstances for the better. Honestly, happy success means whatever you touch is like it turns to gold. But it starts with a single mustard seed of a thought. It truly does. Thoughts are highly important. This is why in scripture they always tell you to protect your thoughts, protect your mind. It's the only sacred thing we have. You could tell someone all day till the day is long how you feel. Your face could turn blue, losing you out of breath trying to explain something to someone, right? But one thing that they really can't, like, they could trust your word, oh, it's okay, Capricorn said this, sure. But no one truly knows what's in one's mind, what you think, right? Unless you're a mind reader, and there are people like that out here. But you still can erect some kind of, like, there you could still have a boundary where there's like you could see some of these thoughts, the surface thoughts, but the deep ones you can't penetrate, right? So this is a very sacred thing here, and they're talking about you being in a king and queen of swords, which means that you are so intelligent that when you think of something, you can actually have a conversation with yourself. I mean, most people do, but you actually are speaking to yourself. Well, if I do that and do that, and then someone on the other side is going, oh yeah, heck yeah, you got this, yeah, you got this in the back. That's the way that you've got to be thinking. It's like, if I touch it, if I do it, then I would do it this way, would be successful. The angels are going to help you to be successful. Six of Wands is about success, it's victory, it's winning, it's championing, right? The chariot always is always headed towards the Six of Wands. I don't give a crap what you do. The chariot is actually headed that way, right? And so the Wheel of Fortune is saying that you could twist this wheel whichever way you choose, because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords can, you know what I'm saying, together, they put their heads together, they can rule the world. But the angels of the four directions say, call on them when you start to feel worried, when you start to feel afraid. Angels, please protect my path. Please guide my chariot. You know, whatever it is you need to say to get your point across, you say. Okay. Now, this tells me with the decrease, you're no longer waiting. The King of Wands and the Ten of Wands says that you feel so overwhelmed because usually that's what this would say without all of this. It says, I'm so overwhelmed with what I have to do because there's so much pressure on me to be successful here. But that's decreasing the pressure. It's like you're no longer waiting anymore because you're buckling under pressure. You're no longer buckling under pressure, right? That's what they're saying here, that this is what's coming in for you. So this is a cycle, which would be like a biorhythm. It's at a point where it's at the lowest. So if the Ten of Wands is at its lowest, something doesn't feel as heavy any longer. That crown is not digging into your scalp. You might not even notice it's there anymore, in a good way. Okay, so they're saying that take advantage of that energy. Take advantage of the fact that something doesn't feel so heavy and deserving of Seven of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Usually the Seven of Cups is like, that's a little, that's fog, right? That's like the opposite of mental clarity. But if you're deserving of the Seven of Cups, that would mean you deserve for your wishes to come true, for your fantasies to become real, right? I don't know if you guys remember this movie, and y'all know I do this all the time, and I truly don't mean to consistently be doing this, but they're showing me this guy, and I can't remember his name, but he was in this movie with Robert Downey Jr., but he was in a movie called Mannequin, right? I don't know if you remember that movie. It's from the early 80s, where he dreamed of the like a dream girl, and he worked in some kind of mannequin factory, or he was like a designer or something, or a department store or something. And I think his career may have been failing, I'm not sure, or the business was falling. I gotta find that movie. I haven't seen that movie since I was a teenager. But he dreamed of the perfect girl, and somehow, some way, the mannequin came real, and it was the perfect woman for him. And on top of that, she was a perfect model, and so she would wear some of the fashion of someone in the store, and I can't remember what it was, but it ended up where the business was saved, the career soared, and he found love, and she became real at the end. So it's like you deserve your fantasies to come true here. The movie was actually very beautiful. At least that's how I remember it. Now this has been about 30 years since I've seen it, so I'm gonna have to check it out. But you're deserving for the details of your fantasies to come true too, not just the broad stroke of, okay, I want to be successful, but like, not only do I want to be successful, but I want to be healthy, and I want my family to be happy, and I want to be able to do certain things with them every so often. All the details, you deserve these things. If you keep those things in mind, I deserve for all the small little details of my fantasy to come true, my dream of what, dream big. This is the energy of dream big, dream with your whole heart here. Energy. You're in the mind of, I deserve these things, and also everything I touch happens for me. It changes the hands of fate. If I'm not fated to be a failure, right? As you call on these angels for assistance, whichever angel comes to you, or if you wanted to look up who governs what sign or month, or even the day that you were born, the numerology, anything, look those things. They will call out to you. You will know the right one. Do this, and you will see unprecedented success here. You could be, I don't see any water energy. Well, I do see Cancer. Cancer is the main sign, and Sagittarius is the main sign I see here, but I don't see Pisces or Scorpio. So this is about not allowing yourself to be suspicious of of the things that you're thinking of, the plans you could make, the strength of your sight, of your mental clarity. Don't doubt it. Don't be suspicious of it, right? And don't think it's just a fantasy. Know that it can become real. You could also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or Leo, or Aries. Okay? So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or Capricorn Aquarius cusp. You have Gemini Cancer cusp here, Cancer Leo cusp, Leo Virgo cusp. You also could be dealing with an Aquarius. No, not an Aquarius Pisces. You could also be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.